What's up, guys? This is Chronic and welcome to episode 90 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold around the world series. We're getting swiftly on with this series, and as you can see, last episode I believe it was, we went out and built the Serie B squad, played a couple of games and didn't do too bad. I think we only played one game. I think it was a loss, which isn't too bad considering the squad we're coming up against and players we're using. So I'm not too bad about this squad. It seems fairly well balanced, and I think we could probably get a couple of points from a decent game of myself. But we come against this French Ligue 1 squad. 3 informed cards: Falcao, Lucas Lavezzi, so many decent players. I was like, oh my god, this is not going to go well. We move all the way into the 7th minute, and that was my confirmed verdict there with Valbuena putting it into the top left-hand side in the 9th minute there. Very, very nice goal indeed. But you expect that from that informed player here. He goes and picks up a corner, and he's going to whip this corner in with Mariano, and I believe that's going to get on the head of, I think that was Marquinhos, the Brazilian centre-back. I'm not too sure if he was actually informed card he had. I think he wasn't. He had informed Nkudu. So still, Marquinhos, fairly solid player, guys, if you're looking for a decent centre-back there. Johan Kabay here is going to go and make it 3-0 with a fairly nice finish. Keeper brought him out a bit too early. I expected him to try for the chips. I was going to double back, but he just finessed it around my player there. And that made it 3-0. And yeah, this wasn't going too well. Obviously, if you compared his price of the squad with my price, you would expect on paper he would absolutely hammer me. Falcao there goes and makes it 4. And we still haven't put a goal in the back of there. So I'm still going for that attack and goal. Over the top ball from Rigoni into the path of Hernandez. And he's going to belt that past the keeper there to go and make that 4-1 in the 58th minute, which I wasn't too bothered about. And I believe that was actually the final score there. So I kind of held it out quite well after I scored that game and kind of getting a clean sheet after I scored there. But it's still okay, considering 3 at the back wasn't too bad, again, especially against a 4-3-3, which obviously is very wide, so 3 at the back doesn't work too well, especially against 4-3-3, guys. So I didn't think I did too bad. Obviously, he dominated me in terms of shots, equal possession, so maybe if I got my shots up there, his defence were fairly solid, so I wasn't getting around that, but maybe if I got a couple of shots up there, we could have potentially got a couple more goals. But as you can see there, played 2 games, lost 2, got 8 games remaining. And I'm just trying to stay in the division mainly. Obviously, we've got the Serie A next. So hopefully we can have a very, very beast squad. I know some of the players in the Serie A are absolutely godly. Like to Balotelli up front. That should be pretty fun indeed. So hopefully just stay in the division and see how far we end up getting. 100 marks coming up pretty close. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to do a special on that one or something around the lines. Not too sure on that one. But as you can see, the squad here, okay fitness across the board, and I was thinking about changing it. 3-4-1-2, which I was originally using, wasn't working too well, and I kept feeling I could get easily counter-attacked, and it was kind of lackluster at the back. So I thought the addition of 2 CDMs, I've got players that fit that role fairly well. I'll just go and swap to the 3-5-2, and hopefully it just makes the team a bit better, different organisation of the squad, and I actually found it was actually a lot stronger. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it was a psychological effect that I've changed something and it should play better, but I definitely felt it played a lot better there, and hopefully we can get better results. That's the main aim, obviously, of the change there. Sorry about that, guys, but we're taking some time. How are you doing on this nice day? Currently doing this commentary. It's a fairly sunny day. It's probably like the first I've had my windows open to do the com. You always get that stupid lawn mowing guy in the back doing his lawn, freaking pricks. But we come against another absolutely beast team. Lewandowski, I think that's second in form. Alex Sanchez, Dani Alves, Sergio Ramos, Boateng, Alaba, Royce, Schweinsteiger, Götze, Neymar, Casillas. Neymar as a centre mid. That's interesting and godlike as well. But we're going to move into the 22nd minute here. And Gennaro Götze is going to put a cheeky chip over the top. Nice defending from my centre back to win that header. And Pasquato finds a pass into Dybala. Quick 1-2, finds the gap. Gone straight through. I believe Boateng completely misread that situation. And Dybala's going to put that past Casillas there. Let's go and make that 1-0 in the 24th minute. A very, very good, well-worked goal indeed. I'm not going to lie. Adejo here picks the ball up from the centre-back and does some nice passes. Finds, again, probably the wrong through ball there, but we do regain possession. Lose it again and kind of just battle out there, but he regains it here over the top ball, and I was expecting my player to do a lot better against Lewandowski, but that is Lewandowski, and that is an absolute beautiful finish from the Polish striker there. Let's go and make that 1-1. Move it into the 54th minute here, and he's going to be passing it around here. And we're going to pick this ball up in centre mid. Dybala here does a very, very nice fake shot, turns back inside, and he's going to hit that with his left, but top right. Absolute beast of a goal there in the 56th minute to go and make that 2-1. Dybala, fantastic striker, guys. If you're looking for a silver Argentinian striker, definitely go for that guy. He's absolutely solid up that top there. Definitely recommend him. Dybala again picking up this ball, speeding down the left-hand side, getting past the challenge of Sergio Ramos. Cuts it back into the path of Pascueto, who's going to nod that down past the keeper to the near left-hand side of the goal there to go and make that 3-1 in the 61st minute. And we actually had the upper hand on this squad. The squad, if you look at the squad compared to my squad, you would hands down put your bets on his score. But passing around, find some space, being patient, and Hernandez here is going to go and make it 4-1. Very well worked goal. Just waiting for the right opportunity to find the right time to shoot, and Hernandez puts that straight past Casillas there to go and make that 4-1. 72nd minute, over the top ball. Is Dybala going to pick up his hat-trick? Yes, he does. Cheeky chip over Casillas. A lovely ball from a centre mid to go and get him on through to goal there. And that's going to make it 5-1. And I believe we've got one more clip coming up here. He's going to whip in a corner. And this is the only downfall of our team, I personally feel. Lewandowski does go and win the header, which has got fairly solid heading. But I'm not doing too well in terms of headers and corners. So, but we ended up winning 5-2. So I'm not going to complain. As you can see, there are double the amount of shots. 10% more possession. So I probably deserve to win that. I was pretty happy against the calibre of his team there. Very strong squad indeed, and I was pretty happy with that victory, I'm not going to lie. But we've got one more game, I think, coming up, guys, before the end of this episode. So hopefully we should have another fun, exciting performance. Dybala, absolute beast up front. If you're looking for, like I said, an Argentinian silver striker, definitely go and pick that up. There's a numerous number of decent silver Argentinians, and I think that could be a fairly interesting squad builder in mind that could possibly be. But we come up against this BPL squad here, 4-4-2. Sturridge, Negredo, Cazorla, some fairly average players you see in a BPL squad. But Sturridge, this guy is godly on this game. We do pick the ball up here from here and from the defence. We're going to go and try and counter this up, moving it down the field as fast as I possibly can. And Dybala again, that ball just sticks close to his feet, getting past the Vidic, and a lovely ball into Hernandez. And look at that for a fantastic left foot finish in the 7th minute to go and make that 1-0. Getting that crucial early lead there normally helps to try and secure a win throughout the game here. Go and pick the ball up again from the back. Like I said, the 3-5-2 seems to be working a lot stronger instead of the 3-4-1-2 at the back. Feel a lot more solid, but I believe this is going to be Dybala picking up his goal in the 17th minute with a fine of deflected over the top dink there. Fairly nice goal indeed. We move into the 18th minute here, and gets fairly lucky for that ball to rebound out into the path of Daniel Sturridge, and he's not going to miss that any day of the week to go and make that 2-1 in the 19th minute there. He picks up a goal kick and just lofts this straight down the field just before half-time. Sturridge somehow ends up winning that, cuts inside, lovely work indeed, and again, he's not going to miss that outside of the foot curler into the bottom right-hand corner. That's going to make it 2-2, which was kind of frustrating to concede. But we go into the 51st minute here. Lose possession straight there. Not the best place at all. And Sturridge here. Somehow that ball falls to his player. He fakes shots, gets around one challenge, gets around passing to Sturridge. He's going to put it past my keeper to go and make that 3-2 in the 54th minute. Sturridge being my kind of kryptonite. I always seem to do poorly against him. He then goes and picks up a goal with Vidic. I'm not too sure when my keeper actually came out, because I'm normally a player that doesn't actually bring their keeper out, because I know how many times you can easily capitalise on those. But that made it 4-2. Vidic header there. Very nice header from Vidic last night's Bayern Munich game. So fair play, he's got decent heading. Hernandez, though, straight from kickoff, picking up a very nice little run. But unfortunately, we do end up losing 4-3. As you can see there, he had more possession, couple more shots. Overall, 4-3, probably deserved scoreline. Kind of frustrated I couldn't get the other one right towards the end, especially when his goals just came down from mistakes and a corner, which are kind of frustrating. But guys, it's coming towards the end of the episode. If you like, so remember that like button. Also remember to subscribe, stay tuned to this series, and any feedback in the comments really much appreciated, guys. This has been Courage. Till next time, adios.